Hey, I'm trying this again. This is my second take because I have this issue where it feels like my images are reversed. But you know what? I'm going to go with it because I got to get this idea out. I hope it's helpful for you. Hello, coaches. I am Allegra Stein of allegrastein.com and creator of Misfit to Maverick, which is this amazing coaching community I run for coaches who want a bit of a change from the coaching industrial complex. You can check it out below. But I'm showing up doing these YouTube live streams because I really hope to create something of value that will help you now and perhaps give you a new way of looking at things. And the idea I want to share today is actually inspired by Seth Godin and his book, This is Marketing. Really quick, if you're watching live, hello, please feel free to share your comments or questions at any time. And if you're a replay watcher, definitely post your questions as well in the comments. I will be following up with everything that comes through. So here's what I want you to consider. I want you to imagine that your coaching, let's say your coaching journey with a human is represented by this line. And this point right here is when they decide to hire you. This is where they pay you something, perhaps. Now, you may be at a point in your practice where you're getting paid in feedback, but that's just as valuable. But I just want to delineate that this is the moment that someone says, yes, I want to work with you. I want to come to your workshop. I want to attend your retreat. I want to hire you as my coach, right? In many cases, this is the moment that we're getting paid. This is the experience that we are creating for our clients. As coaches, we love talking about that moment. We love saying, we have this great thing. We're doing this awesome, I have this experience for you. We should do some coaching. You should come join Misfit to Maverick, right? We love this moment. What I want you to think about, though, is that moment is actually the souvenir. This is where I don't know if my text is backwards. If it is, I apologize. That moment right there is actually the souvenir that someone may or may not buy after going through your free museum. Everything on this side of the yes is the free museum of your coaching that a person can spend their time at, regardless of whether they choose to buy something from you or not. Okay? Free museum. And I really want to ask you, what is in your free museum? Are you curating a free museum for your audience? Do people have the opportunity to connect with you, to learn from you, to ask you questions, to perhaps get some help, to learn some new ideas, to get a sense of your point of view before they make the decision whether or not your coaching experience and offer is the right fit for them? This right here, these free videos that I'm coming and doing, this is part of my free museum. If you are a coach and you are watching, you may never decide to hire me and work with me more formally. And that's fine. I don't put my free museum out there with the expectation that you're going to buy a souvenir. Can you imagine if you were walking through the city and they're like, hey, come into this really awesome free museum. And then at the end of it, they said, okay, so now you're going to buy a souvenir, right? No, the souvenir is an additional part of the experience that you have freedom to choose for yourself, regardless of whether you enjoyed the space or not. And so these videos are part of my free museum. The free classes that I put on are part of my free museum. My podcast, anywhere that I'm showing up and sharing thoughts and ideas and things to think about and connecting and being of service are all part of this space here. And I really want you to think about if what you've been focusing on is how to just sell your souvenir without giving much attention to the space that you're inviting people to be a part of before that moment. I would love to know what you hear in this, what ideas you may have, what resistance, are there questions, and what's in your free museum? Maybe I'll come check it out. So please do share. Thanks so much for being here. I hope this has been helpful. Feel free to leave your comments and questions below. Check out Misfit to Maverick or learn more about me in the links in the show notes. And I will see you next time. All right, be well.